Good morning, everybody. This is Joe Cusick, Vice President of Wealth and Asset Management at Money Block and Trading Block with your Traders Exclusive on this Expiration Friday right here from the CME Group floor. Well, the S&Ps are up, the NASDAQs are up, the Russell's up, Treasuries are up. On this Expiration Friday, we have the market up. It's been a very strong week. There was a little bit of a mixed action yesterday, though. We actually saw that a lot of the yield-based or interest-based products were on the move. Specifically, I want to look at the action that happened yesterday in the utilities sector, because that's a sector that's been beat up for most of this year. It did pick up yesterday. That was on basically the tails of the fact that the yields continue to struggle in the treasury markets. When you look at the 10-year, right around that 226 level on the yield, prices have been moving to the upside on bonds, in spite of the bullish action in currently right now in the stock market. We want to keep an eye on that. Right now, XLU, which is the utilities ETF, that's been under pressure. We're going to see if that pressure continues to the downside. It has a double top that's pretty much so formed. 45.50 is the level that you're going to watch to see if utilities start to pick up, and that would be a big hurdle to get over. Now, just taking a look at the overnight markets, we saw that the Asian markets, they finished higher. That was a little bit of a catalyst for the European markets. And specifically today, what we want to do is we want to look at the DAX. We want to see Germany's finish strong today. If Germany is able to finish strong today, that's going to be a catalyst for the remainder of today for the S&Ps and going into next week on the holiday shortened week. Now, what also has helped today here in the States and in the equity markets have been blockbuster earnings from two retailers, Abercrombie & Fitch, ANF, and Foot Locker, FL, both up over $3 today on what was better than expected earnings. We want to keep an eye on the retailers going into this cycle of the season. There have been mixed action in the retail. We want to see if that performance that we've seen recently in a couple of the bigger niche names starts to pick up, especially going into this holiday season with Black Friday coming up next week. Finally, we want to keep an eye on some key relationships between markets. Specifically, we want to watch the action and the performance in the small caps versus the large caps, and we want to keep an eye on the railroads. Now, the small caps, which we could take a look at the Russell 2000, it's been lagging their larger cap brethren, the SPX or the S&P 500. The action yesterday, you've seen that it continues to lag. As a matter of fact, today it continues to lag. That is a little bit of a worry for anybody looking at the markets going into the last final month of trading. Also, Railroads have been beat up all year, and that is usually a good indicator that the economy isn't really moving as fast. Now, railroads did pick up a bid yesterday. We're going to see if that continues. If you see small caps start to lead, if you see that railroads are going to start to move to the upside, that is going to be a huge catalyst for the remainder of this year and going into 2016. But why I'm not so afraid of the upside, not still having the momentum, the bonds. We're going to finish that off today. Again, looking over at the treasury markets, bond yields, yes, are under pressure, or at least not moving. But going into the Fed announcement this December, I think that you're going to see that bond prices are going to start pulling off. Yields are going to start moving to the upside, especially if you're going to get more chatter on a rate increase. So that's it for right now on this Trader Exclusive on Expiration Friday. This is Joe Cusick, Vice President of Wealth and Asset Management at Money Block and Trading Block. Wishing you a great weekend and a great rest of the week next week going into the holiday. Happy Thanksgiving.